Hi everyone, happy International Women's Day 2019. We are here at Nexus co-working space in Croydon, and I'm joined by our resident BrandMe visibility LinkedIn expert, Jennifer Corcoran. I'm going to be asking Jennifer a few questions about visibility because I know this is one of the key topics that most of you have challenges with, and I know that I've had challenges with it definitely as well. So. And no doubt has Jennifer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask her a few questions which will hopefully help to alleviate some of those challenges that you may have, especially with regards to LinkedIn. So Jennifer, tell me, what are the top 3 tips that you have for our audience on how to improve their visibility on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I think my top 3 tips are to focus on your cover photo, your professional headshot, and your headline, because no matter if someone is looking at you on the desktop or the app, they are the 3 things they're going to see the first, and they're going to judge you within a few seconds on them. So I'd start from the top down, cover photo. This is really the kind of banner area behind your head, and I would make the most of this space because this is like your advertising banner. It's saying, you know, it's like a warm introduction to your brand. It's saying who you are, what you do, so you can stick your logo in there, your tagline, branded graphics or photos. But it's a great space to just promote yourself really and increase your visibility. Don't leave it as the generic blue because you're really missing out. Then I go to your headshot. So your photo, I would say invest in a professional headshot. It shows that you're serious, that you're invested in your brand, that you mean business.
And this is the bit that goes in the little circle,
right?
Right?
Yeah. And if you don't have a professional shot, if you can't afford one or for some reason, there are filters now built into LinkedIn that will allow you to tweak your photo. Or if you are taking one yourself, I would just say, just make it just your headshot, make it your head. Have a neutral background if you can, look head on to the camera, because it's all about the know, like, and trust and the eye contact. Don't be looking up here or there, or, you know, just...
No posing.
Yeah, no posing. So, yeah.
That's an extra tip for you.
So, yeah, just look head on and look like you know, be aware of your brand, be aware of the colors of your brand, dress appropriately to your profession or your business. Just be mindful of all of that. And then I'm going to jump down to your headline. So this is the section underneath, and you've got 120 characters on the desktop. A top tip, it's a little bit hacky. Sometimes you get extra characters on the app. So if you look at mine, I've got a really long one because it's on the app. It's a top tip.
Okay.
So
an extra one again.
So your headline, really, it's not your title. It's who you are, who you have, and the benefits that you bring. So it's your title and a lot more. And you need to have the X factor because there's over 600 million people on LinkedIn at the moment. So you need to have a headline that makes people want to click on show more and read more. So you need to have a little bit of that X factor, and think of your headline a bit like a West End kind of a banner or a West End headline. So this is the biggest mistake on LinkedIn, really. People just think it's their title and they put down a managing director or consultant. That doesn't help anyone when it comes to keywords.
No.
So yeah, focus on those 3 for impact in relation to your personal brand, and that will make people want to actually read on.
Yeah, yeah. I like that analogy of having it as a, you know, your West End headline. It really makes you think more about what you're actually putting in there to attract people to look at your profile. So thank you for that. Why do you think most people struggle with visibility?
I think most people struggle because of a lack of confidence. They're a bit shy on social media, or maybe they've joined LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and they just didn't really study the platforms. They've set up an account and then they just have no confidence as to how to navigate it. And I completely get it because I was the same a few years ago. Before I started studying social media and LinkedIn, that's why I started, because I knew I wanted to learn more and I wanted to put myself across properly, because I was very mindful of my personal brand, especially on LinkedIn when it came to business. And I think it's confidence and it's mindset. So you need to embrace like a learning mindset really, and explore learning and development really, and just invest time and money to actually learn about how to improve yourselves on these platforms, and then your confidence will increase. And then it becomes easier, I think, because when I studied LinkedIn, I learned, you know, I really loved it. I started to post more, and now I don't think about it because I'm just me. And I think a lot of people, they overthink their content. But it's from, like I said, lack of confidence and mindset.
It is. I think it's more important to just understand that one thing is just not to compare yourself to other people, which we do all the time. And the other thing is that, you know, there's people out there that need to know what you know. You know, you need to share your knowledge and your experience. And once you kind of get around the fact that you have something valuable to offer, putting yourself out there and just doing it over and over again and being consistent with how often you post is going to really help you improve your visibility. Okay, so last question.
Sure.
Why LinkedIn?
LinkedIn is amazing. It is the only social media platform that's built for business. You know, all the rest were built as, you know, connection kind of tools, especially Facebook was created for family and friends and college, you know, acquaintances. It wasn't made specifically for business, but LinkedIn was. So people on LinkedIn, they're in a business mindset. You've got all the top CEOs, CFOs, you know, all the top people, the HR directors, if you're an employee, you know, all the top guys are on LinkedIn. They're not necessarily on Facebook or Instagram. So you've got access to amazing people, amazing contacts. You can use LinkedIn for so many things, to raise your personal brand, for research, to find a job, to connect with suppliers, colleagues, peers, and so many things. You know, you can find partnerships, collaborations, groups. I really love it, and I like that the conversation is slightly more elevated on LinkedIn, and it's more to the point. It's more business focused. I just love it.
Yeah, so
I could go on forever.
Yeah, I agree, especially when you're trying to build your your professional profile, and you want to connect with people who are in that mindset, even regardless of whether you're an employee or a business owner. That's the place to be. So if you really want to build your career, you want to find the people who are like you, connect with peers, connect with, you know, leadership of other companies that you potentially want to work for. You know, that's the place to be. Facebook is great for personal social interaction, and to a certain extent it's good for business too, depending on the type of business that you are. But in terms of building your visibility from a professional perspective, LinkedIn really is the best platform to use. Thank you for answering those questions. I really hope that's helped you to understand a little bit more about why you should improve your visibility, particularly on LinkedIn as a professional. Now, I just recently went through your training course to help me improve my profile on LinkedIn. And even though I've been on LinkedIn for some time, there were definitely a lot of amazing tips that Jennifer gave during that training, which I kind of was going through it and thought, oh, I'm going to need to go and do this right now. So I kind of paused the training and went and changed my profile as I was going through it. So tell us a little bit more about your course and, you know, why people should access it today.
Thank you. So my course is called LinkedIn Profile Success, and it's completely self-paced online learning. I take you through every stage of your profile and just help you to optimize it. Just make the most of it, really, because I think a lot of people, they just don't invest in their profiles. They're not mindful of SEO or keywords and how they can really make it work for them, because a solid profile can work for you 24/7. And no matter what content you're pushing out, whether you're on the home feed or you're emailing people with LinkedIn Messenger or you're networking in groups, it's all going to come back to your profile. So I'm really a big believer in having a strong profile first, and that will set you up as a foundation for like connection success. So yeah, I've got a mix. I know people like to learn in different ways. So I've got videos, I've got audios, I've got PDF downloads, I've got screenshots. So hopefully I've got something for everyone.
And she's got bonuses at the end.
Oh yeah, I've got bonus resources. I've got bonus resources as well. And yeah, I think it's step one, you know. I think for LinkedIn success in total, you need profile, and so it's like LinkedIn profile success is step one, and then it's LinkedIn connection success. So this is the solid foundation. Yeah, step one.
Fabulous. And you have an offer?
Yes, yeah, I have. If you're watching this video today, I'm happy to give you 10% off. I can share the link to my course under this video. I can stick the coupon code in there as well. It's just going to be 10 off LPS. And yeah, you get access to my course for a year, and you can download the audios and the PDFs, so that gives you lifetime access. So you've got loads of time, but ultimately I want people to do it now, like you have, and just make the most of their profiles.
Yeah, I definitely recommend, if you haven't really thought about how to improve your visibility on LinkedIn and you are a professional, and you need to make connections with the right people within your industry, definitely do this training. It really is going to help you. In addition, to celebrate International Women's Day, and because I'm just being so generous, I'm offering 3 free 1-hour sessions for 3 people, as it's the 3rd month of the year. So anybody who's looking for some personal brand coaching, and you'd like to have that with me, the first 3 people that respond, again, I will put the code in underneath this video as well. The first 3 people that respond will get 3 hours of training or coaching, sorry, for free. So we'll schedule those sessions in, but it's for the first 3 people that respond. So that's my gift. That's my gift to you too for International Women's Day. Thank you so much for being on the training with me today. You're going to hear a lot more from Jennifer in the group as the themes go on. Look out for the new magazine that's coming out at the end of this month as well. Really happy to have Vanessa Bally. It's Bally.
I think it's Ballelli.
Ballelli.
One of those names, like mine.
On the cover this month. She's an amazing woman, and her interview really gives a lot of great tips and advice on your personal brand and her own personal brand, because she's been quite open about how she's developed her personal brand and what she thinks about that as well. So thank you again. Happy International Women's Day. Have a great day, whatever it is you're doing, and look forward to speaking to you on the next post. Take care.